What if one of the biggest threats to your brain isn't aging itself, but what you're failing to eat every day? Most people assume memory loss, brain fog, and slower thinking are simply part of getting older, something inevitable, something written into our biology. But scientists are discovering a much more interesting story. Research suggests that the brain is constantly responding to signals from inflammation, blood flow, oxidative stress, and nutrition. In other words, the choices you make at the dinner table today may influence how your brain functions years from now. And here's the surprising part. Some of the vegetables attracting the attention of researchers aren't exotic superfoods from distant mountains. They're ordinary foods sitting quietly in grocery stores, farmers markets, and perhaps even in your own kitchen. One vegetable on today's list contains compounds scientists are studying for their potential role in protecting brain cells from age-related stress. And the final vegetable appears again and again in research linked to slower cognitive aging. If you're interested in simple, science-backed ways to support your memory, focus, and long-term brain health, you're in the right place. And if that's a journey you'd like to continue, consider subscribing. Now let's begin with a vegetable most people overlook every single day. Number 1. Celery. The vegetable that quietly supports brain communication. When most people think about celery, they think about dieting, a crunchy snack, something tossed into soups or left untouched on a vegetable tray. Hardly the kind of food that would attract attention in discussions about brain aging. But that perception may be causing people to overlook something surprisingly valuable. For centuries, celery has been used in traditional Mediterranean diets and natural health practices. Long before laboratories existed, people were already incorporating it into daily meals. Today, scientists are becoming interested in some of the compounds hidden inside its simple green stalks. Among them are luteolin and apigenin, natural flavonoids that researchers have been studying for their potential role in supporting healthy aging. Why does that matter for the brain? As we grow older, the brain faces increasing exposure to low-grade inflammation and oxidative stress. These processes happen quietly over time and may influence how brain cells communicate and function. Researchers are exploring how plant compounds interact with these mechanisms, and celery's flavonoids have made it a vegetable worth paying attention to. The best part is that adding it to your routine is effortless. Toss it into soups, blend it into green smoothies, add it to salads, or enjoy it with hummus as a snack. No expensive supplements, no complicated protocols. Just a simple vegetable that has been hiding in plain sight. Because when it comes to supporting your brain, consistency matters more than complexity. Sometimes the quietest foods do the loudest work inside the brain. And the next vegetable has been nourishing healthy aging for centuries in parts of Asia. Yet, many people outside those cultures have barely heard of it. Number 2. Bok choy. The ancient leaf that nourishes a modern brain. If you walk through a traditional market in parts of Asia, you'll find bok choy everywhere. For generations, it has been a staple in family meals, yet outside those cultures, many people barely notice it, and that may be a missed opportunity. One of the most fascinating discoveries in longevity research is that some of the most valuable foods aren't exotic at all. They're simply foods that have been eaten consistently for centuries. Bok choy is one of them. This leafy vegetable is packed with nutrients that support overall health, including folate, vitamin K, vitamin C, and a variety of antioxidant compounds. Scientists are particularly interested in foods like bok choy because they help protect the body from oxidative stress, one of the natural processes associated with aging. Think of oxidative stress like the slow weathering of a building. Day after day, small amounts of damage accumulate. The brain faces a similar challenge throughout life as it constantly produces energy and performs billions of tasks. That's where antioxidant-rich vegetables become important. Researchers continue studying how these compounds may help support the body's natural defense systems and promote healthy aging. Bok choy also contributes to vascular health, which matters because the brain depends on a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients delivered through healthy blood vessels. Fortunately, it's incredibly easy to enjoy. Add it to soups, stir-fries, or lightly steam it as a side dish. Its mild flavor makes it one of the easiest greens to include in everyday meals. Perhaps that's the lesson hidden inside this humble vegetable. Some traditions survive for hundreds of years because they continue to offer value generation after generation. Some traditions survive because they work, and the next vegetable may help the brain through a pathway most people never think about, one that begins far away from the brain itself. Number 3. Artichoke. The forgotten vegetable that helps protect brain networks. When was the last time you ate an artichoke? For many people, it's probably been a while. Yet this unusual vegetable has been valued for thousands of years, especially throughout the Mediterranean, where it became a staple long before modern nutrition science existed. Today, scientists are interested in artichokes for a reason that may surprise you, not because they act directly on the brain, but because they may support something closely connected to it, the gut. Researchers now know that the digestive system and the brain are constantly communicating through what is known as the gut-brain axis. Signals travel back and forth, influencing processes related to inflammation, immunity, and overall health. This connection has made scientists increasingly interested in foods that support a healthier internal environment. Artichokes are rich in fiber and plant compounds called polyphenols. These compounds are being studied for their role in supporting beneficial gut microbes and helping the body manage oxidative stress. Why does that matter? Because healthy aging isn't just about protecting the brain itself. It's about supporting the systems that influence it every day. Artichokes are also packed with antioxidant compounds, which help explain why they continue attracting attention in healthy aging research. The good news is that they're easier to use than most people think. Artichoke hearts can be added to salads, grain bowls, pasta dishes, or Mediterranean-style meals with olive oil and herbs. They're not flashy. They're not trendy. But healthy aging rarely comes from flashy solutions. More often it comes from simple habits repeated consistently over time. Sometimes forgotten foods hold the most valuable lessons. And now we're moving into a vegetable that scientists are studying for something even more direct, helping deliver more oxygen-rich blood to the brain itself. Number 4. Beetroot, the root that feeds your brain with oxygen. Most people think of beetroot as a food for athletes. Its reputation comes from its natural nitrates, compounds that the body can convert into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax and widen. This is one reason beetroot has become popular among runners and cyclists. But your brain may benefit from that process too. Although the brain makes up only a small portion of your body weight, it consumes a huge amount of oxygen and energy. Every thought, memory, and decision depends on a constant supply of nutrients delivered through healthy blood vessels. That's why scientists have become increasingly interested in the relationship between circulation and brain aging. Researchers studying beetroot have explored how its nitrate content may help support healthy blood flow, including blood flow to areas of the brain involved in thinking and decision-making. The idea is simple. A well-supplied brain has access to the oxygen and nutrients it needs to perform efficiently. Beetroot also contains powerful pigments called betalains, which give it its deep red color. These compounds are being studied for their antioxidant properties and their potential role in supporting healthy aging. And unlike many health trends, beetroot is easy to enjoy. Roast it with olive oil and herbs. Add it to salads. Blend it into smoothies, or combine fresh beet juice with ginger and lemon for a refreshing drink. Its benefits don't come from doing one extraordinary thing. They come from supporting one of the brain's most fundamental needs, healthy circulation. Because a younger feeling brain doesn't begin with complicated solutions. It begins with giving your brain what it needs to thrive. A younger brain begins with better circulation. And the next vegetable contains some of nature's most fascinating protective pigments, compounds that help explain its stunning purple color. Number 5. Red cabbage, the purple shield for aging brain cells. At first glance, red cabbage looks almost too colorful to be ordinary. Its deep purple leaves stand out on any plate. But that vibrant color is more than just decoration. It's a clue to what makes this vegetable so interesting to scientists. The rich purple shades come from natural compounds called anthocyanins, the same family of pigments found in blueberries and blackberries. Researchers have spent years studying these compounds because of their powerful antioxidant properties. Why does that matter for the brain? As we age, brain cells face constant exposure to oxidative stress. Think of it as the gradual wear and tear that occurs as the brain produces energy and carries out billions of tasks every day. Scientists are interested in anthocyanin-rich foods because they may help support the body's natural defenses against this process. And the brain has a special need for that protection. It uses a tremendous amount of energy and remains active around the clock, making long-term cellular support especially important. Beyond its colorful pigments, red cabbage also provides vitamins, minerals, and other beneficial plant compounds that contribute to overall health. The best part is that it's inexpensive, widely available, and easy to prepare. You can add it raw to salads, lightly sauté it with garlic, or fermented it into a vibrant purple sauerkraut. Each option offers a simple way to bring more colorful plant compounds into your diet. Nature often signals nutritional value through color, and red cabbage may be one of the best examples of that principle. The deeper the color, the deeper the protection. But the next vegetable may be even more surprising. Most people have never eaten it, yet scientists consider it one of the richest sources of a remarkable protective compound linked to healthy aging. Number 6. Broccoli sprouts, the tiny brain defender most people never eat. If you placed broccoli sprouts next to the other vegetables on this list, most people would barely notice them. They're tiny, delicate, and easy to overlook. Yet these young green shoots have attracted remarkable scientific attention in recent years. The reason is a compound called sulforaphane. Broccoli sprouts contain especially high concentrations of this naturally occurring plant compound, often much higher than mature broccoli itself. That discovery quickly caught the attention of researchers studying healthy aging, inflammation, and cellular protection. Why is sulforaphane so interesting? Because scientists believe it may help support some of the body's own natural defense systems. Rather than acting like a direct shield, it appears to encourage protective processes that already exist inside the body. This has made it particularly interesting in conversations about brain aging, where inflammation and oxidative stress are thought to play important roles over time. Researchers continue exploring how compounds like sulforaphane interact with the body's ability to maintain balance and respond to everyday cellular stress. And despite all the scientific excitement, broccoli sprouts are surprisingly simple to use. Add them to salads, sandwiches, wraps, grain bowls, or smoothies. Some people even grow them at home in just a few days. What makes them so fascinating is the contrast between their size and their potential. Tiny seeds become tiny sprouts, yet inside those small leaves are compounds that have sparked worldwide scientific interest. It's a powerful reminder that nature often hides extraordinary things inside ordinary packages. Great protection often arrives in small packages. And now we come to the vegetable category that repeatedly appears in some of the strongest research on healthy brain aging, a group of foods that many scientists consider among the most important for long-term cognitive health. Number 7. Leafy greens, kale, and spinach. The vegetables, most consistently linked to a younger brain. After hearing about beetroot, red cabbage, and broccoli sprouts, you might expect the most powerful brain-supporting vegetable to be something rare or exotic. But it isn't. It's kale, spinach, and other dark leafy greens. Again and again, these vegetables appear in research on healthy brain aging. That consistency is one reason scientists continue paying close attention to them. Dark leafy greens contain an impressive combination of nutrients, including folate, vitamin K, lutein, magnesium, and a wide variety of protective plant compounds. One nutrient that has attracted particular interest is lutein. Researchers have found that lutein can accumulate in brain tissue, leading scientists to investigate its potential role in supporting cognitive health as we age. Leafy greens also provide nutrients involved in normal brain function, cellular maintenance, and overall health. Rather than supporting just one process, they contribute to many systems that help the brain perform efficiently over time. Perhaps that's why they appear so frequently in discussions about longevity and cognitive health. And the practical side couldn't be simpler. Add spinach to omelets, blend kale into smoothies, use mixed greens as the base of a salad, stir spinach into soups or pasta dishes. Small habits repeated consistently often matter more than dramatic health trends. That's one of the most important lessons in healthy aging. The foods that help protect the brain are often the ones hiding in plain sight. When you look at this entire list, a clear pattern emerges. None of these vegetables are miracle cures, but together they show how simple daily choices may help support the brain for years to come. Because your future brain isn't built in a single day. It's built one meal at a time. And when you step back and look at this entire list, a powerful pattern begins to emerge. None of these vegetables are miracle foods. None can guarantee perfect memory or prevent aging, but together they reveal something important about how healthy brains are supported over time. The brain is shaped by daily choices, by repeated habits, by small decisions that seem insignificant in the moment but become meaningful over the course of years. A few leaves in a salad, a serving of beetroot with dinner, a handful of broccoli sprouts on a sandwich, a bowl of soup filled with vegetables that generations before us ate without knowing the science behind them. Today, we do know more of that science, and what's remarkable is that it often points us back to the same place. Real food, eaten consistently. The truth is that brain aging doesn't happen overnight, and neither does brain resilience. Both are built gradually, meal by meal, day by day, year by year. So perhaps the most valuable insight from this video isn't about any single vegetable. It's the realization that supporting your future brain may not require searching for something extraordinary. You may simply need to pay closer attention to what has been in front of you all along. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments, which of these vegetables do you already eat regularly, and which one are you most excited to add to your routine? And if you'd like more science-backed insights about healthy aging, longevity, and natural ways to support your body and mind, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because your future brain is being built by today's plate.